What's going on, y'all? What up? What up? We are back into a little Dungeon Defenders. I had to switch over to the 32-bit version. Um, the 64-bit version is an experimental build, and on Coastal Bazaar, the map was crashing. So I swapped over to the 32-bit. So this is where we're sitting now. I want to get my Countess EV and Aura Monk up to level 90. I'm thinking the easiest, and my Huntress. I'm thinking the easiest way to get that monk to level 90 is going to be to swap gear. What up, Chiku? Yeah, I was ready to go, so said screw it and got started. I think just if I swap these two, make one, make this one my Aura Monk and this one my Boost Monk is going to be easier to get some levels. But yeah. Actually, did we just do that now? I think for the time being, I'll just leave them. I should swap those, though. So I think I'm getting close to the point where I'm going to want to add a hermit in. Like Coastal Bazaar. What up, Crash? Coastal Bazaar, I'm going with the build I've been using. I'm going to wave 28. I played around with some different builds, and I tried, like, even just going DST LTs. The DST LTs actually did worse for me than the mortar cannon build I've been running. But anyway, let's jump in and get a Tinx or two done here. And try to get a couple more levels going. Sunday I was gonna stream. Yeah, Monday is my real life day. I gotta do stuff around the house. But Sunday I was gonna stream, and I got really sick Sunday. I don't know if it was from I think it has something to do with all the meds I've been on with the oral surgery issue, and then not eating. I haven't really been eating. Actually, tonight for dinner is gonna be my first real meal since last Tuesday. So I am so looking forward to that. It's gonna be a little rough, but I am ready, man. I am ready for some food. I've been eating like a bowl of mashed potatoes every night, and then like some yogurt. It's not been pleasant. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as far as the survival, I feel like I'm on the verge of kind of getting over the hump a little bit. And, I know I could get some massive gear upgrades in Coastal Bazaar, and my gear is not by any means good stuff now. I've got a bunch of rando stuff equipped. And some of my stuff is not even upgraded. Might be a little bit close there, but... let's get it. Oops. Oh man, I muted my mic. How long have I been muted, y'all? Yes, it is DD1. I'm not sure if I muted it after I talked about that. The game has gotten a lot of updates over the years, so I wanted to pop back in and revisit it. And then the Tinks run is for XP, but there's also pretty good weapons that drop here. So there's that as well. But anyway, it's 60 million. Somebody had told me it's 60 million XP per run. I got all these. Yeah, looks like we're all good there. Which means it's like if you started level 0 characters, it would be like, what, like 18 runs or something? 18 Tinks runs from 0 to level 100, which is pretty quick. I mean, it's not going to be the quickest in the game, but it is pretty quick. I feel like I'm missing something. Just get one more here. All right, and then who else did we want to get some levels on? We want levels on my Countess. And we want levels on the Huntress. We can just yoink a few more upgrades in here before we get going. I'm definitely not the quickest at running this map. You thought about downloading again on PC? I did 2 waves while muted. Sorry about that, y'all. There's a lot of people that play. I mean, the DDRNG Discord server is super, super active. But, you know, if you just look at the amount of matches online, there's tons of public games for anybody that, you know, is wanting to jump back in. I had someone leave a comment and said my audio sounded, the music sounded too loud. I just remembered that. Now it sounds like it's muted. Oh, no, there it goes. This is the area that I end up failing at the most, so kind of want to prioritize getting this area upgraded. sure these ROs are repaired up. I haven't really been farming mana yet at all. You get quite a bit from running this map, and then right now I'm on the hunt for a couple of decent genies and just some armor upgrades. So I've been running Coastal Bazaar from like 18 to 25. I actually tried to run it as far as I could, but the build I'm using caves in at wave 28. So I haven't been able to finish it, but you know that of course is more than enough to get the armor farm going, or get the genie farm going. Just gonna do a couple runs. I haven't really been grinding Tinks super hard. It gets so tedious. So I've been usually just doing like 1 or 2 runs and then going and doing something else. That, and since I haven't been feeling super well, I've been kind of favoring survival. Just so I can kind of chill and flash heal on my summoner. What's going on there, Wootek? How you doing? I just think it's the next stage up. Like, King's game is super, super easy for me now. I can start it at wave 23 and go all the way to the end pretty easily. But I'm also not seeing a whole lot. Yeah, this is for mana. This is from that Spring Valley escort map. It's not the best thing, but it's the easiest early game thing to grab, I believe. The Chicken Baller is what it's called. Give me mana. And there was a bunch up there, but I think now you just need to repair. Ooh, almost a fail jump. Awesomeness with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Seems like the auras get beat a little bit on this side. Oh shit, I overspent. Oof. Yeah, anyway, the chicken baller is really good for collecting mana with a genie. They bounce around, so you get lots of hits and lots of genie procs. But yeah, if that's 60 million, well, what is one? What is 1,060? I think they do, Sith Bill. What is 1,060 divided by 60? What up, what up? There's Sith Bill. $17.666667. So yeah, so it would take 18 runs from 0 to level 100 in 18 runs. That's pretty good. Now, obviously, doing 18 runs would just be tedious as hell just to sit there and knock out 18 runs in a row. But if you wanted to grind it out, you could go 0 to 100 in 18 of these maps. If that 60 million is correct, which I'm assuming it is. I think I just need to check this aura down here. Probably should check this one too, just to be safe. Well, no, I mean, you would have to get carried. Like right now, I'm carrying these others. My other 3. So, I mean, I could create 3 level 1 heroes right now and run this 18 times, doing exactly what I'm doing now with the split screen. I've got them hidden, but I've got 3 characters just sitting there being leveled right now. Only this tower booster is playing active. Yeah, I need 433 million. I don't know if the 60 million is correct. It seemed correct, and that's what someone had told me in chat. Oh, I don't think this is the best XP, but this is the... I mean, is Lover's Paradise a map that I can do with, say, 3K stats? I haven't done Lover's Paradise yet. That's where Cupid drops, isn't it? That might make some of the boss fights go a little easier. It doesn't matter. That's an ongoing, constant grind to their Playday. That's a never-ending battle. Maxing out your mods. The second you get one hero max, then you want to do another hero. Then you want to do another hero, etc., etc. So that's kind of a constant. Not with 3K. What is the minimum for Lover's Paradise? I'm pretty sure I can get over 4K just running what I'm capable of doing in Coastal Bazaar. Why am I running over here? This stuff's going to get repaired by my tower boost. Need to repair these guys just in case. You'd say 4K? I think adding the Hermit in and getting some golems down would be a pretty big difference on what I've been doing. I think that would be a pretty tremendous upgrade to the whole situation. Oh, really? Try it on Ruthless? What do you think minimum stats are for that, Chiku? I'm going to have... You know what I need to do? I haven't done that map in ages. I think I'm going to have to log onto my main account at some point and run it. Yeah, I'm avoiding... I haven't done... you know, obviously I'm going to migrate to using more meta-type stuff, Matthias, but I have wanted to not use the meta defenses to get through the early game. We're getting slapped. I didn't upgrade these towers enough, huh? I don't know how much XP I was at the start of this run. That, and I didn't do wave 1 on this tower booster either, but figure wave 1 is probably only a few million. 2 million or 1 million or 3 million or whatever. Well, there we go. Let's be fair, the stats that Chiku can get through a map are not the same that a normal person can get to through a map. That's very true. I mean, there is a, you know, there is a skill level involved. It falls under the get good category. One of these days, I'll go and try and get good. Level 85 on the monk. Oh shit, did I not put my EV in my deck? I guess I didn't. Who did I have in here? Oh, I think I went Huntress. All right, let's see what I got. What's going on there, Nix? How you doing? We get anything good out of that? Well, I mean, we'll save that for later. That would be a huge stat stick upgrade for me. What about the pew pew guns? Oh, that might actually be an upgrade for my... No, it won't. I'll have to look and see what my Countess is using. I'll keep that one for a minute as well. Yeah, that would be a definite upgrade. It's a bunch of XP, and I'm not positive, but I think Lubbers gives that Cupid pat, which heals you. Make life a little bit easier for we back to a lightsaber. Love it. Wow, man, that thing's got tracers. Do not use that on an active hero or your eyes will bleed. Accessories from the campaign and the secret to double it. 3,900 now. We're getting there. We're getting there. 39, 33. I mean, my Countess is coming along. All right, do I do one more Tinks? The weapon reward on Lovers is really nice stats as well. I have not. I'm not against using the barb, but I have not yet. I haven't even made one yet. I have not made a barb, a warden, or a hermit yet. I got aspirations for a spin squire. Let's run one more Tinks. I want to get my EV in here this time. I definitely have not taken an optimal path on this run. I've kind of just been having fun and playing, to be honest. You know, chasing the get bigger number a little bit. And like I said, I'm sure there's a vastly more optimal path than what I've been taking. But I've been having a good time, and that's what I think is the most important thing for me. One of the things I didn't want, or I wanted to avoid on doing this playthrough, was just turning it into just a grind for the sake of grind. And I've been enjoying it and really having a good time with it, and I think that is more valuable to me than worrying about doing everything 100% optimally. Sometimes it's hard to find a balance, for sure. That's one of the, I think, one of the biggest struggles for players in, you know, not long-time players, of course, they have embraced it, but for, like, newer players in any Dungeon Defenders game, I think, you know, for people who are used to playing games that you play through and then you're done, the grind can be a little overwhelming for people. Now, I, of course, am very, very much used to the grind, and I actually love the grind. But once the grind becomes just grind and it's not, and you're not having fun, that's where it starts to, you know, lose its pizzazz for many people. Get him, little dice. Get him. I'm still using that jank dice. I haven't gone back to King's Game and done any more King's Game runs at all. This is the OG, Dungeon Defenders 1. Yeah, right. Where can we get more juice? Let's actually go this way. Shit. Didn't get him in time. DD1 is the game that started it all. It's one of the best games ever made of all games. It's just an absolutely incredible game. I must have something a little sketchy placed over there. Oh, we got a stuck Genie or something. There it is. All right. I can throw one more archer down or just not sweat it. Let's get some upgrades over here since we had a little core. I think I put these minions too close. But I think some upgrades will probably resolve it. All right, who did I not get in? I didn't get anybody else in. I want my Countess in. And I want my EV in. I've heard people talking about Crystal Cave, Ruthless, but I'm pretty sure you need somebody decked out to carry you in that. But, I mean, once you get yourself decked out... Not quite enough to upgrade that one all the way. Boy, when you first start running this map, getting around it is confusing as shit. But once you get it, you get it. You know, it's one of those ones that you gotta get over the hump with the layout. Crystal Cave isn't that hard? Is it really good XP? I mean, I don't think I'm capable of trying it now, but I'm just wondering for down the road when it comes time to start leveling up other things, you know? You know what? I'm just going to give these an upgrade. Think it's better than Tinks? Well, that's the thing is I don't have a hermit yet. And a lot of the hermit just like getting a golem down is such a game changer, you know? The bosses at the end. Did the first one on Ruthless today? After this one, we'll definitely definitely go for some genies. Those genies on Coastal Bazaar, man, they roll with 400 often, huh? Like everything's good here. This lane seems to be going a little better now. I'll hit it one more time just to make sure. I haven't looked at any shop chat. I'm trying to do, I'm not necessarily against doing any trading, but I'm trying to do a self-found playthrough as best as I can. I haven't even looked in anyone's shop chat just to avoid the temptation. Oh, I'm going to do it right after this map, Shelby. I ran it a few times last night. I can do, like, I can't do a wave 23 start yet. I get beat down. But I can do, like, a wave 18 start, and it fails at, like, wave 28. I can show you guys exactly what problem I'm having there. You guys might know the solution to what I'm doing. Basically, at that north core, I think it's north, that north side core where the flyers come in, I'm having a problem clearing the trash over there. with just going with an aura stack. And I can use a gas trap, of course, to hold all the little mobs off. But then it just chews through my strength drain aura, like, instantly. And, because there's just a bazillion mobs gassed up sitting in it. So I've been having to build over there. And then that, of course, is an ogre magnet. So at wave 28, I've been getting shit on by the ogres. I didn't bother checking anything. Hopefully that didn't, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me here. Oh, I will 100% be doing those. They're hollow. I mean, my goal right now, I'm not going to make the promise just in case I do get burnt out for some reason. But my goal is to get to at least Eternal Defender. So I'll be going through all the stuff. I mean, I could put my big boy pants on and say I'm going to make it through Chromatic Defender. But I haven't even gotten that on my main account yet, so. I've been having so much fun on this playthrough, to be honest. This playthrough may end up, I mean, that's a big statement, but it may end up surpassing my main account if I keep grinding at it, which right now, I mean, like I said, I've been having a good time, y'all. I mean, this is a fucking awesome game. It's been very, very enjoyable. And when I'm not playing, like I've been logging in and dipping in and doing a little DDA and a little DD2. And the second I load one of those games up, I instantly want to log back in and play some DD1. You know, it's been just crazy fun. To go from Eternal to Ruthless, all I have to do on my main account is the challenge maps. I just haven't done them. I've done all of the campaign maps, and I've probably done a few of the challenge maps just incidentally. Yeah, man, this side, the auras just get chewed up. I didn't repair them last wave either, though. Did I repair these already? Yeah, it looks like I did. The other thing about DD1 is it's got a pretty awesome community, you know? I mean, there's always a few people. In every gaming community, there's always a few people that you might feel like you could live without. Uh-oh. I guess I should have put that other archer there. I had the, oh, I didn't need it going on in my brain. The ogres are walking past. Nice, Vigo. 5 stream streak. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's got a bunch of awesome people. No doubt. And even like the, some of the leaders in the community, well, Thales is a official chromatic, but Thales is awesome. Eskev and I actually go way back, all the way to the original RQA group for DD2 and DDA way back in the day. And Eskev and I have always gotten along really well. Yeah, right. How did I get, because of the EV, I got that staff. All right. Let's get on out of here. Check out the goodie box and then get a little Coastal Bazaar going. I'm thinking on Coastal Bazaar, maybe after I get the genies at wave 25, I drop one of the split screens and only go 3. And I might be able to make it farther. Let's see. Got me a level there. Did I get to 90? I did. Sweet. And who else was in? Got another level here. And what was in the goodie box? Wish it didn't have those negatives on it. God, I got a lot of pets from that. Maybe save that and look at it when I'm a little higher level. Let me take a look here. Meh. Don't want that negative health. Wow. I gotta quit hoarding shit. Negative 298 power. Oof. All right, let's take a look here since I'm level 90 now. I'm not sure if I've got any gear. Well, this is leather, I think. I wish when you compared gear, it didn't include the set bonus. So it was easier to look at your stat comparison. I think this would end up being an upgrade. Let's look. What was that piece? No, it wasn't that. Wait a minute, that's mail. Oh, it's going to be out here. Derp. Yeah, so that's an upgrade. I'll save that piece for now. I mean, has that piece even better or no? No rate. Well, over 4K. Yeah, that gear optimizer is a fun little tool. You can, when I first just had like an inventory full of loot, I loaded that thing up. It ended up spending hours looking at the stuff. That's my first ultimate piece I got equipped, though. All right, so who else that we might potentially... I need to hit 90 before I look at those or that one. What up there, crazies? How you doing? Anyway, let me go grab... I left my coffee on the counter, as I tend to do. So let me go grab that and take a leak real quick, and then we'll get some Bazaar going. Try to get some Genie action here. I could get a decent Genie drop there. That would be huge for my my upgrader and my booster. But anyway, give me 1 minute, y'all. I'm not going to switch screener anyway. But give me just a second. I'll be right back. Thanks for the follow there, hee. Yeah, that optimizer tool is really awesome. All right. Where is... I tried to do Spectacular Bay, and man, I just got my ass handed to me right in wave 1. So we'll go to wave 18. So here's the problem. When I try to do like a traditional build with just like an Aura stack over here, and even, well, when I do just an Aura stack, I don't have enough to clear the trash over on this side. And the goblins and orcs and stuff just smash the core. I tried like throwing a gas trap here to hold them off, and then my strength drain aura ends up burning down because the trash isn't getting cleared over here. So this is what I've been doing. And this goes pretty smoothly to wave 28. I tried LTs. I think my Adept just doesn't have the stats for it yet. I tried LTs and DSTs, and I just got slapped. Like the Squire Countess defenses were just doing so much better. No, it's kind of a bug that became a feature and is now wildly accepted by the community. For the most part, people's opinion, now this is just based off of what people tell me, of course, but for the most part, people's opinion on tower stacking are people that don't play the game anymore think it's cheating, and people that do play the game and are still involved with the community have accepted it and use it. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy quality of life, you know? Yeah, you got to get it out of the tower wheel and then hotkey it, Rebel Jake. So, like, I put it on my slice and dice, but if you go to your wheel here, it will be right there, and then just, like, you mouse over it and hold, like in my, I've got it on 0, so you mouse over it and then you just hold down 0, and it takes it to the correct spot. Oh shit, I forgot my buff beam over here. Don't actually need 5DU buff beam there. I did at first, but my R range has improved. Thanks so much for following there, Waffle. Appreciate you. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. What is that? It only leaves me one. I'm not sure I like that. I do want to go two facing this way. That leaves me 3. You know what? Let's put the gas trap over here. Is that what I want to do? I'm not positive that's what I want to do. Gonna be way out here with no buff beam on it. Oh shit. You know what? I needed reflect beams. That's where my 3DU was. I was gonna say, I didn't think I'd been putting a gas trap there. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, I know the tricks with placing another buff beam or the guardian. Yeah, I need those 3DU for reflex. All right, and then needs more mana. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. And it goes, like I said, it's been going fairly decently up to 28 with without any major issue. Did I miss any chests? Doesn't look like it. Don't you dare. I can start at a higher level, but now I haven't tried it. My stats have gone up, but like wave 23 is the ideal starting point because the genies are 25. But I've been failing when I try to start there, so I've been starting at 18. Mortars are crazy strong, yeah. Epic comeback, thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Don't want to get myself killed here. Get a lot of line of sight issues with this weapon when you build right there. If only it shot through walls. Yeah, it's right. It's like 2167 or something. Or no, it looks like it's 2371 now. Some maps, it's crazy. Like King's Game, it just upgrades everything like instantly. It does really, really good. But this map, a lot of projectiles go into the walls. A combination of just going into the damage on the range damage on the weapon when you upgrade it, and my hero damage stat. Go hit up this side a little bit. I usually get it all upgraded in one wave, but I did not that time. You have to. It's not easy to wipe your account. Like I started a separate. I use my alt Steam account. Um, there's something about like corrupting your save file or whatever. Chiku mentions it in his Steam guide. All right. Let's just get this side finished, and then we'll finish up over there, and then we'll swap out to what we're going to be using. Alright, looks like we are all good over here. Let's finish this up. Oh, let's not get harbingered. The copter ogres. When I first was running this one on campaign, I wasn't seeing the copter ogres. They were getting killed really quick. And I was just seeing all these ogre bodies popping there. And this, back when I used to farm this map back in the day, this is not, you know, before I used to, that was like before Hermit and everything else, and I would stack a bunch of LTs and DSTs like right here. And I never really, I didn't remember those copters spawning there. All right, I think we are full upped. Yeah, looks like we got everything. And here is where the summoners just will always be your first level 100s, I think. Unless you grind it out on like Tinks or one of the maps. Let's see. Make sure they're... Yeah, that one's fine. That one's fine. That's another kind of nice thing about building right here. If one of your guardian summoners or whatever die off, they respawn usually right in a decent spot. Thanks for following there, Just a Zulu, or Zula, pardon me. I still haven't upgraded a summoner with resist or anything, so I'm not popping the chest during the waves. Which eats up the, eats up the runtime, of course. And there we go. So this is what I've been doing. And like I said, it goes to 28. We'll have to check it out this run and see how it fares. But the important thing is it goes to 25. So you can get your Genie farming in. I do have to flash heal quite a bit once I get up to like 24, 25. Well, there is the overhead view. And the ogres, of course, since I'm giving something for ogre aggro here, they do walk up in there. Oh, I forgot to put a spider there. I normally put a spider right there at the front of that buff beam too. My summoners is dying off like crazy. I've seen a ton of them with like 3 or 4 400 rolls on them, but it's just always in the wrong stat. See how the ogres do. See, they get up in there and take a few pot shots. Actually, that one's getting a lot of pot shots. And then when I try to not build here, and then instead go like DSTs and LTs right here, I guess I don't have enough stats because I'm not clearing the trash mobs over here. And then the core just gets overrun with goblins and orcs. Guess I can put that spider in right now. I'm on my builder. I wasn't even thinking. I spammed too many flash heals. I'd have to run around and grab a little mana. I hope I don't die. I think my auras will hold out. I mean, I still got 2 flash shields left. Screw it. Let's go for it. Go grab a little mana. There we go. That'll certainly get me. That's one of the really nice things with Overlord mode, and particularly a wide open map like this one, is you can really see what's going on. So if you if you have any failure issues, you see exactly what's happening. So you can tweak as necessary. I think I normally have a ballista facing this way too, and that helps helps the mortars burn those harbingers a little quicker. So my summoners aren't all dying. I'm not sure on that one. Anybody know of any issues with the shroom pit on the Warden? It's not like the DDA shrooms, if that's what you're comparing it to. Probably not going to be enough mana laying around to get that spider upgraded, but... Well, I think it's area coverage. I'm not positive on that. There's nothing wrong with it that I'm aware of, but I'm not 100% sure. Where is my other booster? Oh, that one died. I think that booster was somewhere it wasn't supposed to be. The shroom pit, though, doesn't it just shoot out in random directions all the time? Like, it's not directly targeting enemies? Isn't that how it works, or does it directly target enemies? I don't think there's anything wrong with it, Rebel Jake. I think your expectations of it might just be different than what it actually does. I mean, if there's something wrong with it and you reported it on DDRNG, then yeah, it's very likely to get fixed. But I'm not sure that there's anything wrong with it. I believe it just shoots constantly in random directions. But like I said, I'm not 100% on that one. It's random, but fodder doesn't last long, so it mostly hits healthy targets. Yeah, that's the other thing. If a projectile goes out and the enemy that it was going towards dies, it's going to keep going straight and potentially not hit anything. I think it's still really good. It's well worth using in its current function. Like, if I had a hermit going, I would definitely have one down right here. I would definitely have a shroom, and I would definitely have probably a pylon and a golem. The seed bomb towers are super, super strong, but I'm trying to stay away from those at the moment. Yeah, spider makes all the difference there. It's probably a visual bug. As far as function, I think it's functioning the way it's supposed to. It may just be a visual bug with the graphics. Where all the Supremes and alts at? Go, go, game. Spray the loot. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's actually bugged. It's probably just a GFX thing. Yeah, there you go. I mean, the DDRNG Discord server is the answer for all things DD1. Yeah, it's like my defenses tank those ogres out until 28. And at 28, they're just too much and they slap it down. Or that's what's been happening anyway. You have oh wowed in 2 different chats now, Benito, but I don't know what you're oh wowing about. Oh well, this ogre is slapping my face in. Yeah, right. Try to grab another little mana. Oh, you forgot how ridiculous DD1 could get? Oh, yeah, man. It's awesome. See if we can get that spider upgraded and still... Oops. Meh. Leave that one laying. Not gonna be able to get enough mana to upgrade that, huh? I got enough to upgrade it, but then I don't have any mana for flash heals without running around and collecting it. Alright, let me pray I don't die. Let me check my boosters, too, and make sure they're in the right spots, because they're dying off a lot more than normal, it seems like. That one's fine. Seems like they're all in a fine spot. I'm not sure why they're dying off so much. Well, it auto sells. There's no like auto loot pickup system, but it auto sells the loot and you get the mana. Where like in DD2, it doesn't auto sell anything. So if you don't pick up all the loot in DD2 and then manually sell it yourself, you don't get anything out of it. And then DDA has got the loot filter system where it picks up exactly what you want and it sells the rest. As far as loot pickups go, DDA has by far got the superior system. But, especially as you get into later game, there is a little bit of a loot rush involved with seeing that Ultimate Plus Plus pieces on the ground. In going over to look at it, you know? And you don't get that. Well, you don't get that anywhere in DD2, and you don't get that near as much in DDA. As far as like the loot rush and chasing the loot, you will never experience it like you do in DD1 and any other DD game. In my opinion, anyway. I should try to start this a little higher, but I mean, as far as Genie farming, I want to be starting it at 23, not at 18, you know? It takes too long. But I just don't think I can, with my current setups. I mean, I would have to change the build to be able to survive it. There's no wrong answer there, Benito. They're all really fun. That's the thing. There's lots of options. They're all super fun games. They're all worth taking a look at. The thing is they offer so much gameplay time that a lot of people feel like they have to pick from one or the other. You know, if you don't have a personal favorite and you're just unsure which one to play, there's really no wrong answer, and they're all going to give you a ton of gameplay. DD2 doesn't offer a ton of quality of life over DD1. The hero deck is, I think, the main thing. DDA has more quality of life than all of them, but there's so much quality of life, you end up not getting as much gameplay time out of the game as you would with DD1 or DD2. Yeah, I mean, that's not quality of life, though. Well, I mean, it is quality of life, but that's microtransaction related. It's hard to, you know, a free-to-play game, it's got the microtransactions, and they're excessive. And that's a big turnoff for many players. I thought you meant quality of life as far as investing gameplay time, but yeah, as far as cash money. I mean, you can buy your way through a whole lot of DD2. Free-to-play games be that way, you know? There's an ultimate. Shard packs you would never want to buy. You'll end up buying shards directly with defender medals, but don't ever buy shard packs and gamble thinking that it's going to work out well. It's got far worse odds than a slot machine does. Well, that's the thing, is there's so many corporations involved now that corporations could give a shit about what the players want as far as do they prefer microtransactions over DLC. What they care about is, does the game have players and are people spending money? I mean, you look at like all the main ARPGs, they're owned by what? With the exception of the indie versions, all the big ARPGs are owned by either Blizzard or Tencent. You know, PoE, Tencent, Last Epoch, Tencent, and Nexon. You know, Diablo games or Blizzard, which is just as bad as Tencent. I mean, don't get me wrong, I play an assload of all those games, but they're corporate, you know, it's just shareholders that make the decisions in those games. Or Krafton, yeah, not Nexon. I mean, it was a matter of time. A game developer can never, ever say, we will not charge for DLCs in the future. That is just the stupidest shit any game dev could ever possibly say. How do they expect their business to survive? You know, so I mean, that is a big time self-inflicted wound. That's not even Krafton's fault. Now, I mean, we'll have to see how Krafton affects the game in the upcoming, you know, in the years in the future for the game. But a company just cannot say that. They are not going to survive if they say that. You know, Terrarias and Stardew Valleys are few and far between. It's like one out of every how many thousands of games get launched have their level of success. You know, in Stardew Valley and Terraria are the ones who started that whole we won't charge for the future. There's an accessory? Oh, there is. What is it? What is it? Let's yoink it. Because, I mean, I got characters without accessories right now. I haven't even been looking for accessories. But, yeah, I got characters with no accessories right now. Is this stuff all healed? Yeah, it looks like it was. Good catch there, Freezer Burn. Well, I mean, the difference with League of Legends is it had a bazillion players, and it has cosmetics that they charge a bazillion dollars for. It's not that they did it perfect. It's that it just worked out, and they had a huge, huge Asian player base that are used to paying out the ass in video games. Most people in Europe and North America are not going to pay hundreds of dollars for a cosmetic. You know? However, in the Asian market, that is very normal. So, I mean, League was the exception. I mean, not only do they have that ridiculous skins, but they've got a ridiculous number of people that are willing to pay for those skins. So, I mean, I understand that, like, with Last Epoch, a promise was broken. They said they were never going to charge for DLCs. But I also have run enough businesses in my life that I know that's the stupidest shit they could have ever said. It's the same thing that killed Dungeon Defenders Awakened. How on earth did they think they were going to finance continued development of the game without any revenue stream, you know? Oh, I agree. I agree, but like I said, what they've done so far with Subnautica with Subnautica is a little sketch, but with Last Epoch, they haven't done anything to affect the game yet. They're not the reason that, you know, Last Epoch is charging for the next DLC. It just, that's the timing. Reality is the reason that they're going to have to charge for the next DLC. They're not making enough money to pay the bills. Or they're not making enough money to pay all the employees to keep the game afloat, you know? I still have hopes for Last Epoch. I'm hoping that the company itself has enough control over the product. Where, I mean, look at Last Epoch and GGG. Now, once again, they got a large player base, and they've got super expensive cosmetics that people throw money at. But GGG has enough control over their game that even though they're fully owned by Tencent, the game hasn't completely gone to shit with microtransactions and charges and everything else. Well, I mean, if you like the game, you have to be optimistic until they do something wrong, is the way I look at it. I mean, I'm not happy about that ownership change, don't get me wrong at all. But they haven't done anything yet. So I'm going to be optimistic and hope that a game that I really, really love, because I love Last Epoch, I'm hoping it has a future ahead of itself. Yeah, Warframe's another one, owned by Tencent, but they were able to keep enough control over the game where it didn't get out of control. Warframe, I think, did it really, really well, too, is the thing. Being able to trade for the real money currency, platinum, in Warframe, completely changes everything in that game. I tell this story all the time, but I'm the prime example of it. When that Fortuna update hit and everybody required high-level fishing to be able to craft their new high-end gear, but they didn't want to go fishing, when that update hit, I went right to fishing, and I didn't play through the update at all. All I did was fish, and I made like hundreds of dollars worth of platinum, of real life money, you know, real life currency, over the initial launch weekend of Fortuna. I still have platinum left over from that. But the other thing Warframe has is the regular schedule of those Prime Frame releases, and then that $150 pack or whatever that they put out every time there's a Prime Frame release. There's a lot of people that buy that every single time. I haven't touched Warframe in several years either, but I did really like the game. Oh man, one day, Aramir, one day. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways to earn the premium currency in game, is what I'm saying in Warframe. And they did that really, really well. Sorry, Mike slap. You know what? I am going to turn the volume down just a little in OBS. See if that's a little better. People watching the VODs on YouTube have told me that the music is way, way too loud. A couple of Supreme drops. Any good? Yeah, not terrible. Yeah, that one's kind of shitty. I guess no cast rate. For AB2, that wouldn't be terrible, I guess. We'll yoink those guys. Coastal Bazaar, yeah. There was a little window where this was like one of the premium armor farm maps. Right when everybody was sick and tired and completely burnt out on running Moonbase. This one is, it's Genies at Wave 25 is the draw right now for farming this one. I'll pick it up anyway. I have been loot whoring a little bit. I'm going to have to either get Ultimate Defender or actually do a little loot management sometime soon. All right, here we go. Genie Wave. I think the Gunwitch is good, just as well, but I haven't really used her a lot either. I'm sure some people in chat would know more. I've been figuring builds out on my own. I do look at different guides as far as like what drops where and what map to, what maps give good XP, etc. But as far as building the maps, I usually do them myself. I mean, the build planner has got a bazillion builds on it, so there's nothing wrong with using that. That's what it's there for. There's a lot of builds posted on that. haven't posted any of these builds up here because I'm completely pulling them out of my ass. And none of them have felt incredibly good. It's recognized by the developers, is not going anywhere, and is wildly accepted with the community, Xavier. Some people are against it, some people don't care. But like I said, it's a bug that became a feature. The developers themselves have said it's part of the game, and the majority of the active community have just embraced it and gone with it. So, I mean, I think everyone would admit at first look it feels a little cheesy. But in a lot of cases, like Freezerburn said, it's more quality of life than everything. Now, if you're stacking 9 LTs on 1 4 DU buff beam, yeah, that's definitely a little cheesy. But it's an accepted level of level of cheddar. It went from sharp cheddar cheese to a very mild Swiss. DD1 does have an economy. It's got a real economy. It's player created. It's not a like DD2's economy is completely ruined. DD1 has a DD1's economy was completely ruined at one time, and the player base fixed it and created their own economy. It goes by cube value or CV. High-end items are traded with CV. So it's a prime example of what a active, productive community can achieve in a video game when the economy gets completely destroyed. I really want to be able to do Sky City, but I don't think I'm anywhere near that one yet. I don't think I have the DPS to kill the boss. Once I get that one beaten on campaign, I will likely never do it again. On campaign, I'll farm prop cats on survival, I think. Well, you see, the problem on Sky City Freezerburn is you know how I like to fall off maps. It's one thing that I will consistently do on every game I always play is fall off the edge of the world. And Sky City is not very forgiving in that regard. On Sky City, absolutely. I've fallen to my death many a time on Sky City. That was not an isolated incident. It has happened multiple occasions. You can cheese the boss by standing on the front, like most people do. I don't know about that one. When I get to doing Sky City, I'll have to look up all the sneaky bits of cheddar in there. You've been actively jumping into the water on infested ruins if there's a 500 mantle crystal you can't reach. It looks like I forgot to pop a chest. Oops. Oh, King's Game, I've fallen off the map a million times too. King's Game, you don't lose when you fall off the map though. You know? Go, go, genies, go! Could I get a few more negatives on that one? God damn it, man. Just that one would be decent for me right now if it didn't have those negatives. I'll keep that one for a minute. Like I said, there's no wrong answer, Benito. I mean, play whatever you're having fun playing. There's nothing wrong with playing DD2, if that's what you're enjoying. Probably time. If I'm not going to look at any transcendent gear, I should turn the beams off for it, huh? Alright, let's see how far it'll go before it caves in. I'm assuming it will be wave 28 like the previous runs, but let's check it out. This is Coastal Bazaar Nightmare Hardcore. Like, the first couple of ogres get mowed down, but then as there's more and more other mobs out here, The ogres are pushing in and getting some slaps off. Well, I mean, that's really the answer in every video game. If you're having fun, then you're doing it right. Having fun, I mean, it's a game. It's supposed to be about enjoying it. You know, enjoying your time in it. It's because they're no longer available. There's nothing special about them. They're just medallions with a different tooltip icon. But anything that's no longer available in a game that the long-term gameplay is really about collecting things. So things that you can no longer get that are player tradable are going to have enormous value. And then you add in the large amount of hacked gold and exploiters in the game, and that blows out the market and turns it into a shit show. It's a combination of those two things. I mean, I could put archers here, but I think I would have to place them out front, wouldn't I? And I think they'll just get their asses kicked. I thought about doing that with some sort of minions out here. But I think they're going to get beat. I'm not sure on that one there, Mr. Razor. Can do it on the sides, but then when they're slapping on the archers, aren't they going to hit the core? See, I'm afraid, like, if I put them back here, like here and here, that they're going to hit the core while they're slapping on the archers. I don't know, it's worth a shot. We certainly don't need all this here, and don't need this row of archers at all. Well, there's nothing that can be done about it. It's a player-controlled economy. It's a player-controlled economy with a remotely small player base. You know, you take a game that has a player-controlled economy, it's only got a few hundred active players today. If there's just 4 or 5 people hacking, which there's well more than 4 or 5 people hacking, but if there's just 4 or 5 people hacking, it's going to completely destroy that economy because it's going to put an enormous amount of hacked gold into the system. So it's too far gone. It would have to be something player created like DD1 did. I mean, those ogres got a big cleave, you know? So, I mean, I'm not even sure where I would put them. I missed another chest. Every wave I'm missing a chest. I mean, if I put them right in the opening right here, they would definitely cleave the core. No question. I would have to put them out a little bit further. Like out here. And then I would just, I don't know, I'll try it out. I'll try a wave 23 start next run. Oh, shit. God damn it. Disconnect. Is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. I forgot it's Tuesday. It's Steam shit all over everything day. I don't know why the hell they do that, man. Why don't they do it at like 3 in the morning or something? Steam does maintenance on Tuesday, so any games that are using the Steam's authentication servers for any sort of peer-to-peer gameplay, they all go down for like an hour. But, I mean, it's Tuesday. I should have realized when I started the stream, because this is not a rare occurrence. This is a every Tuesday Steam shits on the game. But yeah, Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. they do their weekly resets. And then Tuesday afternoon at like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. they do their weekly maintenance. And it shuts everything down for like an hour. All right, well, I guess this is going to be a shorter stream today than I intended. Because it's not going to come right back up. It'll be a minute. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not a abnormal thing at all. It's just Steam Tuesday maintenance. It's one of those things. But anyway, y'all, I guess that is going to get it for me for today. That is where I'm at. So I've got a little bit more of that to do. What do you guys think? What is the next step up as far as farming gear? Do I just keep grinding on Coastal Bazaar looking for genies and get some armor while I'm going? Or what is the next, what's the next step? What do you guys think? If I added the Hermit into the mix, I might be able to beat Spooky Bay. I don't think I could beat it without the Hermit right now, though. Without golems. Definitely Hermit and do Spook. Maybe I need to hang out in Tinks tonight and level up a Hermit. And then Lover's Paradise. I should be getting pretty close to being able to do Lover's Paradise, especially if I throw the Hermit in the mix. We'll try one more time. Well, thanks, there, Leo. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm full-blown addicted. Like, crack pipe in hand. Oh, is it back up already? Do I have to restart the game fully? Oh, no, there we go. All right, well, never mind. We are not done yet after all. See if we got anything good out of that. Pristine. Who's on Pristine? I think my EV is. Maybe? No, that's Plate. Male. Looks like the monk is Pristine. Let me look at that piece. Well, that's an upgrade for my monk. I'll just save that for now. Can't remember who else is in leather. Doesn't look like anything else worth keeping around. I'll keep that for the moment. $42.55. Range on the monk now. All right, let's try a wave 23 start. Oh, I've been on the grind there, middle. I can't turn the game off every night. I have dinner and then I sit down and chill and I say, oh, well, I'll just do 1 or 2 dice runs in King's game. And then 7 hours later, it's 2 in the morning and I'm still grinding. All right, let's try this out. We'll try throwing some minions over here. God damn it. Why do I keep picking a healing R? I don't know. That would be nice to have a little more DU. I don't think I have enough range to not double stack them. I don't know. Let's try it. Well, that's not a monk at all. That would not only free up all that Aura DU, but that would make it so a 4 DU buff beam here will work. All right, I'll hold off on the reflect beams. I'll do those last. I mean, that would be huge if this works, because that's going to allow me to throw another mortar over here. After 74, get mythical gear, which I did. I mean, if you run King's game, it's going to pack your inventory with mythical gear. Then go through and get all your heroes set up, and then you can bump it up to Tinkerer's Lab to get to 78. And then either go back to King's game and keep farming, or I'm sorry, Dread Dungeon first. Do Dread Dungeon first and get just loaded with mythical gear. Then go to Tinks. There's a script for it in the DDRNG Discord server, Sith Bill. I can send it to you after stream. If you're not on that server. I might be able to double up here now. Am I going to have enough to do that? Oh, I am. Shit. God dang it. Basically, you're hitting the... Oh, what you do is you set a footprint for the tower first. Like, say, I want to set a footprint for the harpoon. So I'm going to set it down, but not actually build it. And then right-click out of it. And then go and do the other defenses first. And then it's got kind of a saved footprint for where that tower would go. God damn it. And I just fucked these up now. So yeah, anyway, set the footprint. Then switch over and build the other tower. And then switch back to harpoons. Oh, wow. I'm going to have DU left. Oh, you don't even have to place it? Just move it to that location and then back out? I got 9 DU for reflect beams. That's tremendous. All right. Now, if I start wave 23 and then after the wave is running while it's in combat phase, and then I quickly put the split screens in, that way they're there at the start of wave 24, I'll get the genies that way, right? Is that going to be too close if I put them right here? God, they're not symmetrical. That's going to trigger the shit out of me. Well, I'm using archers as the walls here. I got, it's still not symmetrical, but it's closer than it was. I've got the summoner stacked with defense health. And I've got a mage to heal him. And then what does that leave? Let's see what can we do. I got DU left. Or I got MU left, I mean. Can't do another there. I mean, I guess I could still do something along here, even though I don't feel like it was really doing anything. Well, you know what? Let's just go with... Or I can't go 2 mages. Actually, I guess I could have gone 2 mages, huh? Oh, I didn't have the mana on the other side. I feel like they're more crucial on the other side. God dang it. Let me yoink some more mana here. I feel like they'd be a better investment over here. Try to put them back outside of Ogre Cleave range. And still got change. All right. Dang it, I got 6 DU left. Oh, there we go. Let's try that. Level up available. Now just hope I can upgrade in time. Oh, yeah. Just short. Of course it's just short. I got 2 more chests, though. Alright, let's start on this side. We'll put these summoners in. If I can quit clicking off the screen. I'm not hitting enough enemies here. Oh shit, we're getting slapped on the other side. Let me go over the other side and get some ups in. Nothing works better than not being a lazy mofo and just upgrading this shit myself, but I can't pass up this quality of life. Oh shit. Oh, no, we got wrecked. So I think I need the 2 auras. I think I might be splitting the aggro too much, too. Try it again. I think I can get away with doing 4 DU here, though, and not 5. Maybe not. Or did I put the... I didn't put the buff beam on the other side, did I? Nope. Yeah, I could throw darkness traps down. I feel like I should stretch that longer for the spider. Or actually, I wasn't putting a spider there anymore with the minions up front. But whatever. I keep hitting the DPI button on my mouse. And it's raising my DPI through the roof, and then I end up scrolling off screen. Just try one mortar there. All right, I got a bunch of DU left, but I don't have enough. I mean, I could go 2 more tunes and still have a pretty generous amount for reflect beams. Let's try that. See, like if the ogre goes after the mage, I feel like it's plenty of distance that won't cleave the core, but if the ogre goes after this archer, I feel like that core is fucked. I mean, the mage will have more aggro than the archer, though, won't it? Let's just go with that. So what do we got? I got 8 left. Actually, that gives me a pretty nice amount. Got one left over that I think will do absolutely nothing, but we'll throw it right here. Ah, 10 shy. You know what? I'm going to throw just a quick round of upgrades on the minions. God dang it. Oh shit, that Harbinger did me dirty. Oh no! God damn it. I didn't see that guy roll in. Well, I didn't self-derp to that one. What's going to happen now is these Zaras are going to cave in. I don't think that strength drain is going to last. Will the strength drain make it? Oh, it's not going to make it. It should be towards the end of the wave, but I'll lose that fully upgraded buff beam, which kind of sucks. Yeah, that thing is burning fast. Hang in there, little strength drain. Hang in there. There's no way it makes it another 1,000 mobs. It might survive the wave, though. I mean, the strength drain won't, but the build might hold. And it's out of there. Rip. Buff beam. No. Oh, man. Why the hell did I have to go and die? Oh, somebody's slapping at that stuff from behind, huh? Or no, it was a spider. Boo. I think that will work, though, if I just don't die. I mean, I let that Harbinger run right up on top of me. I wonder if I put the artist back a little further, that'll make them live a little longer. I might end up picking up too much loss off of the mobs running through the center. Only one way to find out. Gotta have that cinematic death view there, Aramir. See, we can pick up one more DU here. Is that getting them all? Looks like it is. Maybe I don't have to put them back so far either. I have noticed ogres slapping at them when I got them put all the way in the back. Let's go up a little bit further forward than I would before. Let me just dump this mana and grab another box. That leaves me 10. Put another Poon that way for the Harbingers. That'll give me 6. I'm wondering if I want to put minions in the front, too. But I would have to put them way out here. I think the trash mobs will burn off as long as I don't lose the buff beam. And what? I got a bunch of DU left. Or MU. What is 13 enough for? That's not enough for shit, huh? All right. Then we can just do one DU segments here. All right. Well, was there more mana laying over here? I don't think so. Shit. You know what? Just to be super safe, just in case I do have some dumbassery again and die. Oh, an ogre. Yeah, ogre would have been fine, huh? And I think I'm going to wait until later in the wave. Try to force the upgrades faster. To add in the split screens. I'll try to get it done before, you know what? I can add them in right now. Why is she not... I added the wrong character in, didn't I? She's not continuing to go. I think that's good enough to get me started. Oh, shit. Those Harbingers, man, they do not mess around. Yeah, that's what I should have done, is just moved him over to the first three. Yeah, see, nothing is in range for me to just chill right here. Or it's line of sighted. Oh, god damn it. Heal me, mages, heal me. I'm wondering if it's going to be better just to shoot into the bottom lane. Mm, not really. Do ogres have as much aggro as like a golem does, or does a golem just kind of rule the roost in the aggro department? I mean, golems are pretty crazy. I need to just get off my ass and go get me a serpent staff, huh? I'm gonna have to do it on insane mode, but it might be worth getting one. Alright, now who did I have in that slot? I'd put my EB in that slot. So even move this one over here. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Boosters down. God, why am I not hitting anything? There we go. I see you, Harbinger. I'm running. Oh no! God damn it, I did it again. Well, back to the will it hold? I think it will now. I think that strength drain will not be an issue. Now, how is that still taking damage? Or is it a Harbinger shooting at that booster? Ogre's stopping. Man, it's still going to be really close on that strength drain. I think it might hold this time, though. So sketchy. Looks like it's right at about the halfway mark now, and we're not halfway through the wave, so that just tells me it's going to fail again. Yeah, it's getting chewed apart. Son of a bitch, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy fix. Maybe I should start with actually upgrading my gear and getting resists. That'd be a crazy good idea, huh? Crazy good idea, adding in some resists. I think she's still wearing some mythical gear, too. I could probably give her some upgrades, just from what I've got sitting. Yeah, that strength drain is going to go down really early. That's weird. The strength drain is going to go down earlier now than it would have before. You know what? It's because I moved it back. And there's so many of the charges are being eaten up by the enemies that are walking through the middle. It's not holding as long as it did before last failed attempt. And there it goes. Yeah, there's no way we make it through 2,000 mobs. Well, if it's gonna die, this is where it's gonna die. And here it goes. This is where it starts going bad. When those orcs come straight down through the center. Oof. Losing to a crazy Zergan orc. So wrong. Well, I think that will work if I just fix my resists. Maybe get a little bit more health. I mean, I'm at 77%. I just didn't upgrade any of the gear. Or I didn't fully upgrade the gear, hoping I was going to get it replaced right away. I could even pull some points out. I wonder if it's worth pulling points out of upgrade R and going into hero health. Let me see what the difference is. My health barely budged. That's like barely a change at all. Yeah, I haven't even looked at accessories in a minute. I need to go do... You know, the problem is I was stubborn as shit. And I wanted to do Arcane Library on Survival. And then I kept choking and wasn't able to finish it. Well, that's a bit better. What does that take me to? 191. I mean, there's a little bit more health. I think just fixing the resist. I got a little bit more health now. That'd be a nice start anyway. But anyway, y'all, it is creeping up on dinner time. So I am going to hop off here. I will be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully I should have the Wave 23 starts dialed in by then. I mean, hopefully by tomorrow I may be ready to move on to another map or even quit being such a lazy ass and start working on this stuff. I mean, I haven't even gone through the campaign yet. Just going through the campaign on Nightmare would unlock so many of these achievements. But, you know, always on the quest for bigger number. I'm not going to get bigger number by going through the campaign. They made the minion building achievements so much easier with the golem being labeled a minion. Well, that's good. So say I get some gear upgrades and say I get my builders to like 4K. Where is the next destination, do you all think? Spooky Bay? Or do I go somewhere else? I mean, if I was able if I was actually able to complete that one, I would get some accessory upgrades too. I mean, Arcane Library campaign is easy mode. I could always do that and farm accessories, but I keep grinding through it and getting just accessory with all negatives, on campaign. And the trouble with that map on survival is, man, those last waves take so long to run. I think before I start Spook Bay, I want to get the golems going. Those make that map so much easier. I mean, not that it's a difficult map anyway, but breaking into it, the golems are such a game changer there on that one. But anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me for today. So thank you all an absolute ton. I don't think I can do Infested yet. Or I don't think I can kill the Infested boss yet. I'm not sure. Let me see if there's anybody else streaming. Any Dungeon Defenders? There is not. I'm the only one. Where are all the Dungeon Defender streamers at today? But anyway, y'all, that will get it for me for today. So thanks a ton for hanging out. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I will be back tomorrow. I'll try to get started at a decent time again tomorrow and then maybe go for a while. Send me a message on Discord there, Sith Bill, if you need help finding like that auto hotkey script or anything for tower stacking. But anyway, thanks a ton, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy, y'all.